We're here seeing Brothers in Arms, Furious 4. When I typically think of Brothers in Arms, I think of a dark, gritty story. You guys announced this at your press conference. I just saw it. This game looks fucking fun as hell. Tell me a little bit more about it and like how you guys came up with the idea and why you're taking this path.
The first thing, like you said, I mean, gaming for us is all about fun. So the first thing is we had this fun idea. We wanted to experiment, and we were at the moment we were thinking about what should be the next game in the BIA franchise. We don't have any neat idea at the time. I'm talking 3 years ago. 3 years ago we were like, we're not sure what we want to do. So instead of making just another sequel, we said, let's wait a little bit. When an idea comes up, we'll finish the story. On the other hand, let's see also with Gearbox if we can challenge them and try to see if there's not an idea that would keep some of the elements of the Brothers in Arms concept. We still wanted to make a World War II game. We wanted to make a game where with different players, with different characters fighting together, which are still Brothers in Arms. But let's put aside a few of the constraints we had about tactical or authenticity. Which doesn't mean we will never do it again, but for the sake, let's see if there's a great idea we can have. And actually, in the talks we had with Gearbox 3 years ago, an idea kind of shaped up of what about basically pushing all the cursors, the cursor on fun, on over the top, on co-op, push them to the max, and see if we can do something. And it worked quite well, so we said, okay, let's go, let's roll it out. So right now, for us, Brothers in Arms is this idea of when Gearbox and Ubisoft are making games about soldiers together in World War II, we call it Brothers in Arms.
What's the story? What's going on here?
It's a key moment in World War II, 1944, where everything can kind of happen. Hitler is in a difficult position, but also the Allies are not too sure of what is going to happen. And this is where the Furious 4 arrive. Their goal is simple. They are here to change the tide of history. And the only way to get there is to try to make an attack directly in the heart of Nazi Germany and try to hunt down Hitler. That's basically our concept.
Now tell me a little bit the weapon systems. What I just saw, the main character was using, the main character in the demo at least, he was using a chainsaw, a bear trap, really like over-the-top style weapons. Can we pretty much expect that throughout the entire game as far as the entire team goes?
Yeah, so basically there's three things. A, the game is based on character growth. So it means that we have some like light RPG elements, so a lot of weapons to unlock, a lot of melee weapons to unlock, a lot of shooting weapons. So it means that yes, throughout the whole experience, for all the characters, you'll have an array of weapons that you can use. However, yes, all the characters have their specificities. The one that we were pushing forward for the demo is Montana, this tall guy who's using a chainsaw. We've shown some other of these characters, like Crockett or Chuck the Indian, in the trailer and in the demo. But yes, the idea is that we have a variety of weapons, and the way we have a look at it is every character has access to shooting weapons that some of them are like the classic ones, some of the big shotgun or the big guns, they are quite over the top. We also have some melee attacks, so the chainsaw is part of that. And we will be showing a lot more in the different steps, but the key idea here is that the character growth is one of the concepts, and it's also something that Gearbox is very good at, so we really try to leverage this, and that's what we'll be showing.
Great. Now let's look at the weapons themselves. You were saying there's an upgrade system. How exactly does that work?
How the upgrades work?
Yes.
It's actually, you know, in the demo you've seen we've upgraded a bear trap with a grenade.
Right.
So it's kind of, let's be honest, it's kind of, as long as it can tie together, we think it's fun.
Okay.
The way the system works is that you get some points by succeeding in achievements. So headshots, killing sprees, shooting specific targets. Those ones create some experience points that you can use, and throughout the game you are stopping at some radio transmission areas that are opportunities for you to upgrade your character.
So it's a 4-player co-op game.
Yeah.
What if I don't have friends? I'm a loner, I hate everyone. Can I just play this by myself?
Yes, you can play the game alone. It's not compulsory. And yes, of course, today we decided to showcase the co-op. But you're not alone. Actually, if you're alone, you're not alone. There's others like you. And yes, we wanted also, there's this idea of sometimes some people will be happy to play the game alone once, just for the sake of following the story, because there's a plot. We even have cinematics and things like that. And the trailer we've shown also gives an idea of the atmosphere of those elements. On the other hand, usually when you're playing a game in co-op with your friends, you're less following the story. So there's also a moment where you know what's happening, but you want to replay it, you want to upgrade. And we also think that replayability and challenges and trying to get better at situations is part of the game. And that's what we're offering, be it alone or be it with your friends. So all those things are linked. You can play the game alone or in co-op. The points you gain in both play and actually also in multiplayer are going together and are part of the same experience.
And when can we expect Furious 4?
Next year, that's all we're saying at this stage, mid next year, something like that. But I guess you could see it's reasonably advanced. We've been on that for 3 years, so the wait shouldn't be too long.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.